IBC root beer.
Blue Moon.
Root beer.
IBC is not even that good.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm fucked up. You give me a soda in a glass bottle, I'm sucking you off on the spot.
No, A&W.
I don't even think my parents got me IBC root beer because it's kind of expensive in the grand scheme of things.
Well, there's the root beer upcharge. Root beer
It's a fancy root beer though, because it only comes you buy them and it's a pack of 6 glass bottles. You buy basically like a beer.
Yeah, when you
put them out.
Yeah, it does feel pretty cool buying them.
I know when you're a kid and you got a root beer and it's you cover that. Maybe you put some tape over it and you're just like IBC beer.
You were definitely doing that.
Oh, dude, I get home after a day at elementary school. Hard day. We did math that day.
It's the only thing keeping you from snapping after doing that timed multiplication table.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah.
Dude, I'd love to do those now. I'd rip through them.
I crack myself open a cold IBC root beer and I boot up Zoo Tycoon.
Okay, now that is
Platinum
actually
edition,
sounding like a
Platinum edition. We're talking all 3 parks. We're talking dinosaurs, fucking SeaWorld,
Marine
and
Mania.
the regular parks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And I never played that dinosaur game correctly. Are you kidding me?
Made a reverse park.
I'd play it normally, and then like 5 seconds in, I'm like, all right, I got enough guess. It's time for them to eat. And I just release all the dinosaurs and just let them kill everyone. Just a massacre.
You start mixing the biomes of like what animals are in it.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Yeah,
Zoo
biomes.
Tycoon. Biomes. Yeah, you like that word?
Yeah, I like that word. I see what you're doing there.
Yeah, I'm
I see what you're doing
right now.
Tucker had an idea for the podcast today. He wanted it.
Ted
He wanted
hates
this
it.
bad.
We've been like, okay, let's brainstorm some ideas for Take It Easy. I hit him with this one. I think of this at work. I'm like, oh, this is a great idea. I send it. The idea, which you already know because you clicked on the video, we're ranking all the Minecraft biomes. And Ted was like,
We are.
That's too niche. I'm like, it's a Minecraft-based idea. Minecraft is like the least niche game on the planet.
Okay,
and I told
fine.
Emma this idea.
We're going to talk
Emma
this
was like,
out.
Oh,
We're going to talk this
such
out.
a good idea.
Okay, Tucker, we're going to talk this out, but do you hear that in your ear right now? The intro's about to start, so we're losing
roll
time
the
here.
intro.
So
roll the intro.
Okay, let's take it easy.
This is going to be a good episode.
I'll tell you what
everybody
happened.
who's here already knows that.
Can I defend myself?
Go ahead.
Things have been getting busy for Tucker, okay? He's working his 9 to 5. He's got a pregnant wife. I understand that. I've been, figuring out, a lot of the topics that we're doing lately and all that. I'm fine with doing that. I'm a hero. I get it. I'm a hero. But Tucker's been so busy, he hasn't been able to have ideas. This is his one idea that he had. It was the only pitch that he had.
Which is
I was
good
like,
idea.
Maybe.
This
I'm like,
episode...
I'm worried that it doesn't cover a more general audience that wants to hear about random stuff, people who haven't played Minecraft. And Tucker...
Who in our audience hasn't played Minecraft?
I don't know, but I'm a little worried about it. But you were like, what?
Dude, because you sounded like a fool. Everybody in the comments is going to go, yeah, Ted.
It was just funny. It was just funny because it was like, it wasn't like you gave me like a list of ideas. It was like you gave me one idea and I was like, and then you were like, this is everything I've got in the tank. You have to take this.
This idea is going to do so well that we're not even going to need to do more episodes for a while. It's going to carry us. I'm talking 50K views plus. It's going to be delightful.
Million views. All right. Let's shoot for the stars. Million view
silly.
Episode.
You're just getting silly.
Mm.
No, it's going to be good. And when this one...
Of course I am. I'm getting drunk right now. Off the root beer!
When this episode is a fucking juicy, fat 1 out of 10 on YouTube, fireworks and confetti all over our creator dashboard because they love giving you that dopamine hit and then taking you away for a long time.
Yeah.
When that happens... Then we're going to do sequel Minecraft mobs.
In hindsight, maybe we should have done the mobs.
Are you serious? I asked you before we started.
I'm sorry. It was a tactical rage bait. It was a tactical rage bait.
And I'm raging because for context, everybody, here's the situation. We get on the call. I'm like, okay, Ted, quick question before I make this tier list.
This is like once we start recording, I'll tell you what happens. Once we start recording, we're like, all right, we're recording. Now's our opportunity. So other people are listening. Now it's our opportunity to tattle on each other. We're basically tattling on each other to our audience.
Hello.
Welcome, everybody, to Take It Easy, #1 podcast in anywhere that was affected by the Dust Bowl. We're so excited to have you here today, and the title's right. We're doing a Minecraft biome tier list today.
To Ted's dismay.
To my dismay, Tucker's getting ads for his fucked up feet.
Let's say I got some beef that's pretty exclusive to like our line of work, and it's that the tier list website is an advertising hellhole. It's just like bam, 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 bam. You might as well be on the weatherchannel.com.
Well, you're gonna hate this. Here's the problem: you didn't put it in presentation mode.
Ooh. Well, because then I'm not gonna be able to tab out and Google real quick.
Oh,
because I'm gonna have to look stuff up. We're going to have to.
You don't have ad block? Is ad block not working on here?
My ad block stopped working, and it started conflicting with YouTube because YouTube's cracking down on it. It's a whole thing. Geez. I can't get into it right now. That's
it is. We are. Yeah, you basically got Times Square on your screen right now.
Yeah, dude. Times Square is like the original spot that people were like, "Fuck, I need an ad block." It looks. You walk in Times Square, it literally looks like the Weather Channel.
You don't need ad block walking through Times Square. You just look down.
Dude, there's like
you walk with your head down.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Put on some sunglasses.
It'd be kind of a funny biome in Minecraft is an urban biome.
Just like a fucking city?
Yeah, there was like cities, like abandoned cities you could find. Like, it would be kind of cool.
I bet that is a thing. I bet they've got mods with that. I feel like that
had a good idea.
It would be cool to see like an auto-generated, like legit, like big fucking villager city. And then that city's got like a king. Like a villager king would be really interesting because then it opens up the opportunity to like, I don't know, like have like little quests he can give you.
Okay.
Basically, Minecraft needs Jarls.
I'm having a really good idea and I think people will vibe with it. So how familiar are you with Adventure Time, the show?
Not as familiar as you are.
Okay. And I haven't even finished it, but I'm like most of the way through it. So the way Adventure Time works is like, there's a lot of lore that happens. Like some episodes are just like one-off little adventures, but some episodes are really deep and you start to learn like why the world is the way it is. Like the world wasn't always like that. It used to just be this world. But then like there was like cataclysmic apocalyptic event. So they'll find like ruins. But they have like mobs and shit walking around too. Like the normal Adventure Time world is basically full of mobs. And there's like different fucking biomes. There's like the ice biome, the candy biome, and there's different mobs. But then they'll find like ruins of like New York fucking City.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. It's like they went to like New York City and stuff.
Well, they'll find stuff, and there's like flashbacks, or
it'll probably be called something like weird, like Adventure Time related. Like it'd be like, New Dork City or something.
I'm saying like, what if Minecraft had a biome that was like a ruined city, and it just was like it let your imagination like fill in like how did it get here.
Yeah,
what happened?
They've got some little ruined things. Like occasionally you'll find like one of those end portals or something underwater, but nothing really significant.
I wish stuff was harder to find in Minecraft. I think.
Yeah, there is a certain point in Minecraft where you reach where you just kind of like know everything and how to do everything, and then a lot of the magic is lost. Like Minecraft is really kind of like one of those games that you can only be new to it once.
Oh, and it is to be new to Minecraft as Minecraft was new was a pretty magical experience.
Oh, yeah.
Your first night. And like when we first started playing Minecraft, it was like you had an oak biome. There was maybe a birch tree.
Yeah. And it was a luxury for me to play Minecraft for the first time as well because I used to play the side non-Minecraft thing, the Total Miner.
Yeah, Total Miner Builder.
Yeah, Total Miner Builder. That was me.
OG.
That was my original YouTube name, Total Miner Builder.
I think I started watching you right after you switched to Jebberda. And you would have that
so
pig. Wasn't it like a pig in a tuxedo or something?
Really? But that would have been in 2013 that I switched then.
I used to watch your mod reviews.
I think you were watching me before I switched to Jebberdat.
Maybe because I remember you do like mod reviews.
Yeah,
you'd be like talking
I did that
to
on
the
Total
camera
Miner
in like third person with the camera on your character, and you'd be like,
I'm punching to talk and stuff.
Yeah,
I guess that is something I have to admit
like,
to the audience as we're going into this is that like this is where I got my start was in Minecraft for making YouTube videos.
That's professional start.
And so this is coming full circle right now. I remember my first my first video to pass 500,000 views was my Minecraft Lots O Mobs mod review, which may even still be on the Minecraft Planet Minecraft Lots O Mobs. Let me see if it's I don't know if it's
you've got dinosaurs, Lots of mobs, and zombie quarantine.
Well, I kept the Lots of mobs up because it was that zombie quarantine is my first video that did really well, and then the Lots of mobs,
dude, that has almost
12
1 million
years ago.
Views.
God, my voice. Oh yeah, I had the Ant Venom intro.
Let's get right into this. First off, we've got the boar, and I will spawn him.
Jesus,
it doesn't sound like you at all.
Yeah, no, it definitely it is a little weird.
Dude, zombie quarantine is shot in 4x3.
No, dude, I shot a video of my TV. I didn't know how to do screen recording.
Dude, this is awful. That's so honest. That's how you started, and it's still on there.
Oh yeah, and it got 40. Yeah, I only kept those videos. Weirdly enough, I deleted a lot of videos off of both of my channels at a certain point, and I was like, shit, I lost a lot of good.
One day when you're done with YouTube, if that ever happens, and you're like, I'm gonna retire the channel, you should record yourself playing Minecraft and do like a little mod review as your final video.
Wow.
And it's like that's how you
from
started
the grave and back into it.
Okay,
Lots of mobs.
We should rank a biome though. I think safe bet right away that we both grew up in is the standard oak forest. Now, that was like the original biome. That was like the only biome.
Yeah, that was the classic.
And honestly, I think that's still my favorite. Or it's up there. I'm addicted to the standard oak biome. I really like the standard oak wood.
Mm-hmm.
You're sucked into Googling something right now. You're watching a video
I'm in.
yourself.
I'm in. I'm here. I'm thinking about it. I mean, I guess. I feel like they're always so messy.
Messy? Well, sometimes they're like hard to level because things are often like 1 or 2 blocks different. You
are an oak guy, though.
Yeah,
I feel like any house I've always seen you make it in like I think that our possibly I think that our first house on the Take It Easy server that you can join if you get on the Patreon is in
I know exactly what it's in.
I think it's in an oak
it's in
biome.
A birch, and it's right on the edge of a dark forest.
Right. Yeah. We got a bridge and everything.
Maybe we should rank a birch forest as our first. What do you think about birch? I like a birch forest, but I don't like living there.
I like a birch forest. You're right. I like living there, but I don't like having to use the wood.
Yeah,
the
that's
only
the
available
problem.
Wood.
It's too light.
I think that at a certain point, you can get, if you get good enough with building, the birch wood has some serious opportunity for like making a cottage of some sort. Like you can use it as a color within a larger sort of system in order to like if you had like maybe some dark oak like siding on the corners of a house, then you can fill in the main walls with some birch, and it makes it kind of look like one of those like old cottages from like,
you talking about trim? You talking about doing some trim
Amsterdam
work?
Or something like that? You know what I mean? Like one of those like old, like fucking old English cottages. So there's opportunities with the color, but like if you're just trying to build a regular house, nah.
I think we should think of like in terms of places to settle down. No, that doesn't. Some of these you don't.
No, this is just about our opinions on them. I think.
I think it's.
I would say that birch is an A because it always is kind of like It's always kind of like a wow when you show up there.
Yeah, that's true. You are always like, oh, this is really pretty. It's very comfortable. It's very safe. It's light.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't like using the wood at all.
I would rank the birch biome an A, but I would put the regular oak biome at a B.
Wow, really? You'd put the regular oak below it?
Yeah, because I just show up there. I always feel like going back to the oak biome is like, I feel like that's like if like staying in your hometown.
Okay, yeah, I understand that sentiment, and I kind of,
you know what I mean.
I kind of agree with it, but I kind of like it. It always feels like. So here's how I feel when I play in the oak biome, and maybe this is because I've been playing Minecraft since the origins, but it feels the most true to Minecraft place to live. And I think that is what sticks with me. Is like this spot is what it's supposed to be. You know, you've got like these crazy end biome or nether biomes now. I'm like, what is this? I will settle with you. Like I would put oak at an A and I would put birch at a C.
That birch biome picture you have, by the way, is actually an old growth birch biome.
Yeah, there's some sub biomes that we're working around. Like I'm not going to put if you look at the list of biomes, there's like how many? 50 plus biomes?
Yeah, like 53 or 63 or something.
Yeah, so we kind of chose like the overarching biome because it'll be like oak biome, dark oak biome, old growth oak biome. Like, no. Let's just stick with the basics here. Maybe we could just come together and put them both at a B.
Whoa.
Because you want to rank them like I would have ranked
Listen, man, when we were doing the smash or pass, I was giving you so much power, and now you're turning into a brat when it comes to my rankings here. Come on.
Well, are you ranking everything? Is this Ted Nivison's rankings?
Well, I just feel like because you made the listing that I should have a little bit more power.
Okay, this will be Ted's rankings.
No. I don't want to be entirely responsible for it, but I also want to have more power.
Okay, I'll give you these, and maybe I'll pick up something on the way out.
Yeah, I just feel like.
So you're saying oak's a C and birch is an A?
I said oak is a B.
Oak's a B and birch is an A.
Yeah.
You see, I think that's a little controversial. I think your birch is too high, but so be it. You can have it.
Well, first of all, I feel like I frequently choose birch areas to live in.
You do.
I don't know. It just looks
calls to you.
Good. And I don't know if I've ever been in a true birch forest in my real life before. And I really want that for myself.
Yeah, that's like Colorado.
That's got to be in like Colorado. I would have thought like Northern Europe, like in Sweden or something.
Well, yeah, any kind of like alpine area, I bet, is more likely to have them.
Is that what the type of tree is? It's like an alpine tree?
Well,
aren't they deciduous?
Yeah, they're deciduous, but so are aspens. There's lots of deciduous trees that grow up north and in high altitude. But birch, I mean, there's a lot of different species of birch. But like
something about them just seems like they can handle low oxygen.
I think they can handle low nutrients. I don't think it has to do with the oxygen. I think it's a nutrient.
I grew up for a while. When I grew up, next to my house was a birch tree, small little, not super huge birch tree, and I was a menace.
Peeling off that bark.
Yeah, no, I'm peeling off that bark. I'm throwing it in the fire because if you've never interacted with a birch tree before, which I'm sure some people haven't.
Yeah, city slickers.
The bark of a birch tree is very oily.
Yeah.
So it'll burn up in a fire real quick. And so you think for a few years when you're younger, you're like, oh, this is a great fire starter. No, it's not. It burns away too fast.
It's a great survival fire starter. It has so much natural oil in it. You can burn it when it's wet. And oftentimes, if you walk around the woods, you'll find a birch log that's rotting. And all the wood is rotted out from the inside, but the bark is still like in shape right there.
Yeah, it's like peeling off. Yeah, and you just grab that and you're like, oh, I got something to do with this.
Yeah, we had one outside. We had a paper birch right outside my front door growing up, and I would always peel off little pieces.
Okay, that was good. I was a little embarrassed to admit that, but now I'm hearing that you were doing the same thing.
No, I was doing the same
thing.
So
So you didn't really become an environmentalist until later on.
Well, yeah, it's more like I didn't get into birds till later. I didn't get into plants till later on because I was on the birds, man.
Oh, okay.
Then I started
like you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't peel off a living birch tree.
No, you couldn't pay me to, man. I would never.
That's why are you saying it in your lying voice?
Oh, because I could be tempted.
Okay.
That was a lie. I could definitely be tempted.
Yeah, I was like, what's with the lie? I knew your lying voice, so I was like, what's going on? But also sarcastic lying voice, where it's like you wanted to be found out.
All right, let's do swamp versus mangrove swamp.
I would say that regular swamp automatically goes higher than mangrove because the mangrove is really hard to like move through.
That is true.
It's very dangerous, but also the frogs are pretty cool. But aren't there also frogs in the swamps now?
Well, that I'm actually not sure. I really appreciate the swamp biome for introducing the witch, right? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Or like there's witch's hut or something?
Yeah, and you know what's another thing? I feel like the witch in Minecraft is underutilized.
It's so underutilized. It could be so much deeper.
I feel like there's so much more shit. Like you could have like a witch's, like imagine like a witch, like a coven.
Yeah,
like they should have like regular witches huts, and then they should have like a coven where it's like you go to a swamp biome, and then there's like a really like big tree that like the main witch, like a stronger,
there's like a little witch village
with maybe even a health bar.
Yeah,
has built like a fucking house out of the tree, and then there's a bunch of other witch huts around there, and it's like a coven, and they kind of operate like it's a village, but they're automatically aggressive with you, because then you could just like apply some villager stuff to there, unless you do something
you could
good
appease
for them, or you bring them something, you appease them, and then
you could you could join the witches.
Yeah,
but then like villagers would be
potions
hostile to you or something. So it could be like if they knew that you were aligned with witches, then they would aggro towards you.
Yeah, like I feel like that'd be such a cool way to like get like.
And if you like appease the witch through some really hard process of offerings, then like pillagers would be neutral towards you then, or like something. Yeah, like there would be like a deeper Minecraft societal thing. They could do so
there's like
much.
a pathway you could choose. Yeah,
they could.
And that's why so many mods exist for Minecraft, is because everyone's got their own fucking ideas, and Mojang will just be like, "We're gonna give you a frog."
Yeah, dude, they're so
and a new
light
biome.
With it. They're so because like if you did that with the witches, on the surface to a casual 9-year-old, like nothing's changed.
Yeah,
like you could still just never do any of that. But like,
I'll tell you one thing though.
What would you tell me?
The copper golem is an exciting addition.
Oh, I've never made one.
Have you heard of it?
I think I saw this in an update, like Google News thing.
Semi recent kind of thing. It was a mob that wasn't added when they were doing a mob vote. The way that it works, they have like their own little chest. Basically, they sort items for you.
That is pretty cool.
So you can have a bunch of little copper golems working in, like you could just come back from a mining trip and then just put a bunch of shit in a chest, and these motherfuckers will go in and they'll sort it for you, which is like fucking awesome.
And so these are really cheap to make. So can you just have like an army of these?
Yeah, you could just have like a bunch of little workers.
That I feel like I would just make an army of them, because one copper block, like what else are you gonna do with fucking copper?
There was like some video I saw when they first were released where a guy was using them to like a TNT launcher scenario, and he was using them like they were working an artillery gun. That
is like if you took 13-year-old me with Minecraft, that's like perfect scenario. That's all. Yeah. When I was first getting into Minecraft,
would you make the TNT launchers?
Yes, you would do it. I think you do it out of obsidian with like water and like
just exactly the kind of person that would join the Marines. This motherfucker was making TNT launchers in Minecraft.
TNT launchers are the least efficient way to kill something in Minecraft. But if you're like with a friend group and you're young and you guys are bought in enough to like your world lore, a TNT launcher sends a message. And it's oh shit, he's got it. Like you're like sneaking on someone's base, you're like peeking around, and you're like, oh fuck, he's got a TNT launcher.
Yeah, like you can rotate it and move it.
Yeah, like it was so fun making those and like looking up builds and stuff, and then going into like I would go into the super flat on the 360, test out TNT launcher configurations. Be like, okay, I gotta build this in our
you're going
like,
to doing
co-op
some
world.
R&D.
Yeah, do a little R&D, figure out like the max range. You're doing like the capabilities of your weapon system, and then you're like, okay, I gotta implement this.
Dude, I'll tell you what. The thing about Minecraft that I don't think we'll ever get back is that you need a dysfunctional friend group in order for it to be interesting at all.
You need a dysfunctional
you need
friend group that's
there to
a
be
little
which is not something you would seek out as an adult, because in every other scenario it's going to cause problems for you. But you need villains. You need the neutral parties. You need Switzerland's. You need like usurpers. You need martyrs.
Imperial Japan. Someone's got to make the first move. Somebody has to come back with overwhelming force. Somebody's watching afar from the mountains. There's under the table deals, DMs. Once the DMs start happening outside of the game, like you've got something good cooking.
I'll tell you what, you know that you're really into a Minecraft phase once you've got a notepad on your right and you're writing down coordinates and labeling what those things are.
Yeah, you're like Moses's base hidden like -26, comma.
That's something Moses would always do. He
a
would
little
always
hidden base.
He would never say where he went, and then you'd find his evidence, and it would be like the most underdeveloped shack ever, and you're like, what has he been doing this whole time?
So disappointingly underdeveloped. Because
like
it's
he'd be talking about it like he's like working, but
he'd
it's like
be talking about it like it was the fucking Bat Cave. And it would be like a fucking 4x4
like a purely
shack.
smooth stone square building built. It was built like some fucking like Danish architect came in and like made it for him. It's like
some minimalist.
You walk into that building and it's like, this place would be cold no matter how many blankets you have on.
That is so accurate to Moses's build style.
You know, and it would be like this like stone slab building, and then he would be putting up. I'm pretty sure that he did this. He would be putting up like the pieces of art, like he won them at a Sotheby's auction. You know?
Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh! And there would always be plotting. It was so good.
Oh. Yeah, but the thing is too, what was Moses doing that whole time?
Yeah, because
he doesn't progress at all, because he was playing a lot,
as much as everyone else, if not more.
So I think he was just like spending most of his time talking.
He just like
he was probably just like
like
he wasn't playing at the same time. He joined Minecraft just to talk.
Well, dude, that's what the wonderful thing about a game like Minecraft for a lot of people is, like it became a virtual space to hang out.
Yeah.
Because like it created a common ground. Like we were doing that with Arma. Like sometimes just get in Arma and like talk. And we'd be like at the firing range, like dicking around. But it was more just like a space we could kind of hang out.
Dude, that server, that realm we had was pretty good. I had a pretty solid village.
Still have it.
I know, but you know that village I had going on?
Yeah. And I had a really good piece of land. I put a lot of hours. I had a railway system. I had a lot going on. I always got to build a nice fucking wall and a nice fucking railroad.
Yeah, yeah. And you was an entirely oak build.
Oak and stone bricks.
Yeah, mine, I feel like I always gravitate towards the darker woods.
Yeah, you do.
Know, and stone bricks. Especially
stone bricks I love.
Especially, like, I like making things look a little bit old.
Yeah, I think Minecraft is best when things look like medieval.
Yeah.
Like a medieval castle.
And that's what
theme.
I would do the whole time. Is like I like using a bunch of different types of blocks and like you know.
Yeah, when you go to Moses's land, it's like this brutalist minimal infrastructure.
Literally brutalist. I think
it's
is
like
the
brutalist infrastructure. You're like
huge windows.
Yeah, it's just
an
like,
obscene amount of windows. Every sort of riverside beach was probably barren nearby.
It was always like, how are you this bad at Minecraft?
I mean, I guess he's necessarily bad. I think he just plays in a way we deeply disagree with.
Yeah, which makes him the villain.
Yeah.
You know what's great is when you're playing Minecraft with a group of people and politics are starting to heat up, and you stumble across someone's newly proclaimed border. All of a sudden, there's a border that runs through like a piece of forest. Someone's like,
and you're like,
oh,
and you may have not even been thinking about it. And you're like, shit, wait, what's valuable about this?
Yeah, like what? Why is this cut off? Like, should I be securing my land?
in that Minecraft server, I was like, I had reached the point of military superpower where it was not didn't necessarily need to do anything at that point.
Yeah, that's something that I don't like about Minecraft is you like I still play like it's 2013.
Right.
Like whereas now you can go really far and I get lost with the elytra and the netherite and I'm just like whatever, man.
I just wish I feel like in that game it would be so cool if there was just more an ability to create stakes in some way.
Yeah, like
I don't know if this could be possible through the usage of mods, but obviously in Minecraft it's tough. You can't really create like a society because the resources are effectively infinite.
Yeah, they are. And
they're just like certain resources are rarer, but like as long as you put the time in to get any sort of resource, you will have an infinitesimal amount of them. So it's like you can't really control. There can't be like really any like land disputes other than the aesthetics of the land itself.
I would build these huge, beautiful like stone walls, way too high to jump over. But like it's Minecraft, so anybody can just like mine right through it in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So I think to play good Minecraft, you have to all have an imagination and like you have to RP. If you're not role playing, then you're not going to have enough fun. Like you have to be like, fuck, how are we going to get through these walls?
Dude.
Like you have to.
I feel like I see clips of the GTA RP stuff and I'm like, I don't know if it would be the same.
Okay. Yeah. So I've thought about this at length. So what Ted's
because I don't know if I really like the feeling of being in Grand Theft Auto 5.
No,
like when I play that game, I feel it's weird.
Yeah. Arma was
like
so
it's a fun game, but like it's just like in Arma it felt so good because it was like
difficult.
Like it was difficult, but also like there was a level that you could get at which you could just suddenly become like an operator.
Yeah.
You know, you could have a bunch of military gear and stuff, and that was the appeal. But like in GTA 5, it's kind of like, okay, you have an assault rifle, but you're still a guy walking around in a clown suit, you know?
Yeah, like in an Arma RP, it was like you could see people fresh spawns were wearing like board shorts and a polo t-shirt, maybe a baseball
SEAL
cap.
Team Sloth.
Yeah, and so it was obvious who was like in a fresh spawn, who didn't have money. But then like some guys would roll up in a pickup truck, they'd get out fucking camo pants, olive drab t-shirt, plate carrier, fucking mags, assault rifle, maybe pistol on the hip. You were like, oh fuck. Not only do these guys have money, but they're spending it on fucking weapons.
Yeah.
And it was
I don't know who the guys that originally ran SEAL Team Sloth are.
But that would be an incredible guest.
No, well, but I don't know who the original people who created SEAL Team Sloth are, but I know they stopped running the server, maybe because of the cost to run the server or whatever. Dude, but if it's like somewhere around,
that's a fucking business expense for Take It Easy.
This is what I'm saying. If I can get in contact with them, figure out that thing, and if they're willing to restart it up and rerun it, I would maybe cover the server cost just so because that was the best Arma 3 RP server. It was unbelievable. It was unmatched. And I would love to be like this behind the scenes donor just so I could play on that server again and experience what we had. Because we're just talking about this like people know what we're talking about.
Okay, so we
have talked about it a little bit in the past.
We were obsessed with this sub game of Arma 3 called Altus Life. Now, Altus is like the main island map. It's like San Andreas or like Liberty City. Altus was the Arma map, and Altus Life was like a modded game mode in which 100 players were playing like a life simulation game where they were like making money and spending it on cars and helicopters and outfits and stuff. But there was a lot of options to do crime, and crime was.
And you could also, and the thing is too, people treated this like this was sort of a LARPing circumstance for a lot of people too. Like there were guys who there were so many Jeremy DeWitts that would play as cops in the game, and it was so wonderful because it hit a certain zone where, first of all, these people had to know about armor in the first place, which already sort of funneled a certain amount of people who are into realism stuff.
Who are
and
into
then
LARPing.
In the RP thing, it was like people who really like realism or may have been in the military or wanted to be in the military,
like military
and then
police
gives them an
adjacent
opportunity to be in a position of power over other people without any of the circumstances of
like no real
or any
world
of the
consequence.
Yeah. So basically, you had these guys who treated being a cop so seriously.
They were real
and
cops.
They were
They were
30 plus all the time. It was I don't think a single cop on there was under 30 years old.
So here's the delicate balance that SEAL Team Sloth, which is the name of the server, struck. The balance was you had the laws that you had to abide by as a citizen of Altus life.
You did.
You had laws.
Yeah.
You could break those laws and face fines or jail time or other like consequences that are associated with speeding and robbery, whatever. But then there were rules, server rules, which were outside of the role play. And everybody had to adhere to those. And there were moderators who were very active. So because there are still Altus Life servers, but they don't have active mods enforcing the rules. Because SEAL Team Sloth would be like, people wouldn't break RP roleplay.
Whoa.
And if you did, somebody would be like, that's not RP, that's not RP. Like, people were very strict about it, which made everyone take it seriously because you would get kicked or banned or whatever. And it was a popular server. Often you had a queue. And to be a police officer, who were like the most hardcore players typically, you had to apply. You had to do an application and then do like an interview on TeamSpeak, which was like the old school Discord, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I just found this thing. Roughly in August of 2016, SEAL Team Sloth closed down its Armor 3 live server, which is crazy because that was like pretty close to when we had been playing it. After planning to continue as a community, it closed down fully. We have some... the server was shut down after threatened legal action by Bohemia Interactive after the development and administration team began offering donator perks, which is strictly against the Armor 3 terms of use agreement.
I have a little thing that we should just start floating this, looking into it. We should see how much it costs to run a server, maybe reach out to these people. Because if the server is $50 a month, and you could pay like $25 a month just to make sure the rules are being enforced. Like a couple moderators, you could like have a couple starter moderators that make a little bit of money who enjoy the game anyway, but just to make sure the rules are being enforced and like the moderators are keeping things in check. Because the laws I don't care about. Like the laws are meant to be broken in that game. Everyone's breaking the law. That's the fun part. But the rules, you can't have people breaking the rules because then the whole thing falls apart. There's a super delicate balance. RDM was random deathmatch, which was against the rules, and that was where if you killed somebody without like a role play initiative, like an armed robbery, like if you just walk up to a fresh spawn and shoot them, that's RDM. And RDM was a very tricky thing to balance in that game because everybody wants to kill people. Like that's the most exciting thing, is getting into a gunfight in that game, because Arma has more or less like realistic bullet physics and armor physics. Like if you get shot in the head by anything, like that's it, you're out, and you'll lose all the stuff on your body that you bought. You'll respawn as a fresh spawn. The only thing that remains is your bank account, which is very crucial. That way, like in that game, if you're carrying cash on your person, it's super risky because cash is cash. It's not in the ATM.
Yeah, dude.
But so
do we think that they would make life servers if Arma 4 came out?
Dude, I have been praying to whatever God is listening for a decade now about that. And I think Arma 4, I have a hunch, Arma 4 is going to launch with a bigger map than Altus. Because for more context, Altus was 271 square kilometers. I think I actually have the Altus map framed down there on my floor. I haven't hung it up. But it was huge. Like it took like 20 minutes to drive from one corner to the other at like 100 miles an hour. when we would get on, we would actually mostly do legal work because after a lot of trial and error with illegal work, we realized that doing legal work sure doesn't make as much cash in like big lump sums, but you're not running any risks. So it's like more reliable. So often one of us would be on, like get home from school, be like, hey, I'm going to put a couple hours into running some DPs, which meant delivering packages, which was like, you're basically a mailman in that game. Totally legal, easy way to make money. And then once we got a helicopter, I bought this helicopter like for our gang, and I was like designated pilot. So then we were really cooking some money up, where I would fly this helicopter all over the island, making money so fast. And we would do a thing where like you got to put like 50% of the money you make into the gang account. All the other money, like you can take 50% for yourself, but 50% has to go into the gang fund. We had some threshold, and we would abide by it. Like it was, and we had anywhere between like 2 and 6 of us at a time. Oh, it was such a blast.
Dude, I think that SEAL Team Sloth was an actual business.
Dude, we should buy them out.
And I found a phone number.
We should get them as a guest on our podcast.
Ah, man.
You're absolutely locked in on this. The Minecraft biome.
No, I'm like thinking about it so much. I've totally forgotten the real like topic of this because
we've changed topics. This is an entirely new podcast now.
Are we not going to return to it?
Well, we've been recording for 47 minutes.
I mean, people will like hearing that. Let's get through this tier list then.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk more about Altus Life in the bonus.
In the Patreon, yeah, in
All
the
right.
bonus.
So, swamp versus mangrove. I think swamp has insane potential, and I'm going to say but it doesn't have a lot of resources. So I'd say it's a B tier. And I would say mangrove is just like a swamp with more obstacles in a bad way, and I would say that's like a D tier.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Is that fair?
Yeah, no, I think some people are gonna. It's hard. It's a hard biome. It's not a livable biome. So it's like
not really.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think those are like comparable. What about cold ocean versus warm ocean? So like coral
warm ocean
versus
is
seaweed.
clearly an S.
It's a total S. I'm so glad you said that. Do you know on that realm that we were talking about? I have that like, I found that sunken nether portal, made that big glass like.
Yeah.
I drained it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the coral. And then cold ocean's still pretty cool because as somebody who grew up on the OG Minecraft ocean, like just seeing shit in the water, I'm like, this is cool.
Yeah. But I mean, like it's hard to even compete with the warm ocean. I mean, especially with the dolphins and like, you know,
the sea turtles,
they speed you up, the sea turtles, you got all the fish and stuff.
Everywhere.
Like it was just like,
dude,
it makes it so legit.
Anytime I see like a good long distance shot of the warm ocean from like afar and you can see into the water, I'm like, damn, dude, Minecraft has come so far.
Do you know what's a really cool mod that you would probably get a kick out of?
What's up?
That if we were to play Minecraft again, I would want to have installed into like a server or something like that.
What's up?
Is like the I think it's like Grand Horizons mod. Project Grand Horizons. It basically lets you see really far.
Huge pet peeve of mine with Minecraft Realms, which is Minecraft's in-house server subscription hosting thing, which is super convenient to use. I love how easy it is to use for someone who just wants to play vanilla Minecraft. The render distance on Realms is abysmal. At least it was when we were playing a couple years ago. It was locked to a certain amount of chunks that was just not enough. And it's like, dude,
imagine you get to the top of like a hill or something in Minecraft,
and you can see as far as you can see. Yeah, dude, that's how it should be, man. I have a 4090. Why is it server side?
Yeah.
Like my computer can handle it by a long shot. My computer 10 years could handle this. 10 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, it would be so cool. I think that and it makes it like things get hazy in the distance too, and that seems like you're in a real
it feels
sort of world. Yeah. And it would also make it easier like to explore things because you could just go up really high and like on a clear day you look out and you're like, oh, there's that thing and like really far away. And it would also make the fucking telescope make sense.
Yeah. And then you could have more, you could add in weather like fog, sun, like you could change it up a little bit depending on where you were. So that way, like, it's a sunny day. Like, let's go up the mountain so we can check it out. Everything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right. So where would you put cold ocean? I'd say it's like a B.
I'd put it at a B.
Because I think it's still pretty good. It's a big upgrade over what it used to be.
Savannah, F.
Oh, really? Wait, I don't think I agree with that. What's going on?
I just something about the Savannah. I don't like it, man.
Wait,
and it's not like they have like lions or anything in the Savannah either. It's just kind of like an uglier biome.
it's not an F, dude. I think that's a good biome.
It doesn't look like a real proper Savannah though.
Yeah,
so
it's got the acacia
like,
trees. I think it's a D because I appreciate what it's trying to be.
F.
All right,
Give it an F.
You know who built in a Savannah? You know who built Brutalist in a Savannah?
Moses?
In the last realm, yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, it's just like, I don't know. It does if it had creatures in it, but
Yeah,
Minecraft is never going to add a fucking giraffe into,
Yeah.
What sort of resource are you getting from a giraffe? It's just going to drop you leather. Dude, it's just going to drop you leather.
Leather, that's definitely fucking illegal. You can't be getting that anymore.
Yeah. Or
That's
or
something
a blue
Teddy
tongue
Roosevelt would have a jacket.
You know what? It would
of.
drop leather and blue tongues, and you'd use the blue tongues in like fucking
to give them to witches to get good.
Or you just use them in potions or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Blue
ice,
tongues.
I'm going to give you another F right now. Ice spikes.
Yeah. I mean, at a certain when you've got an efficiency silk touch pick, they're really nice though.
Oh, if you want to do an ice highway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for the resource aspect of it, I'll give it a D because that does actually give you huge access to ice blocks.
Yeah, because then you just like walk up to one of the ice spikes and then you're just like through them.
Is it that fast?
With like an efficiency 5 pick, that silk touch and unbreaking 3, and then yeah.
I never get all the way to an efficiency 5 pick. You know me.
Really?
I got like an iron pick over here.
Yeah, no,
You're a miner. I'm a surface builder.
And I'm also like on our realm. I had also made an Enderman spawner too.
Oh yeah, which was kind of communal. I would go there sometimes.
Oh, it was total. I mean, the whole end is communal. Like I had like no doubt that people would be using it.
Yeah, that the end was like a peace treaty zone. It was like the end is for all of us.
We didn't really have too many like
there
peace
was
issues on our adult realm.
There was some like minor tension. I did go and blow up Moses' house, and I started converting the entirety of his land into wheat farm, like hundreds of acres into wheat farm.
Just to have of the visual.
No, just to be like, yeah, I turned your land into agriculture. Sorry, like I just
that's the visual. That's a totally visual thing. You just wanted because there's no way that you're harvesting all of that. You would just probably waited until it grew to maturity, and then you could just look out on the wheat farm that used to be Moses's land.
Yeah, I like reclaimed his land as like my.
He did build wheat. Very close to you.
Yeah, like 100, 200 blocks.
But at the same time, if he built far away, you would have had a problem with it too.
Well, it is fun. I think it's typically more fun when people build closer because then you interact more. And it does create like a certain level of tension. The
fun thing about Tucker, too, is that if you ever start a Minecraft server with him, no matter what he really starts off doing or whatever projects he has, they will all sort of eventually curve into Tucker making an underground railway.
Well, sometimes it comes out of the ground, but only naturally.
Yeah, but like you did it on...
Way back.
What was it? You did it on Schlatt's server too, though.
Yeah, I did. I started making
you
like
did
a
it on our realm.
System.
You did it probably. You did it on our high school server. You did it on our realm, and you also did it on the
SDMP.
What was it? SDMP.
Yeah, I really can't resist. I just cannot resist. It's so satisfying to me. Well, because you can make them look really good. It takes a lot of time and effort, and people appreciate it. They're like, "Oh, this is cool." Yeah. I like big infrastructure in Minecraft because I think it adds world building. Like my imagination goes wild with it. Because like I can be like, oh, I'll take this over. Like I can start a new kingdom and now they have like a trade route.
I'll tell you what was fun about SDMP is that is the land grab that happened with getting plots of land on the main island.
Yeah. That's kind of a blur. I don't even remember how
that was stressful at first.
Yeah.
Oh, you were streaming like every day during that period.
Yeah, dude. I had so many viewers every day. I would come home from college, just go live, and I'd have like 400 viewers.
Yeah, no, that was like we had an equivalent experience now.
Yeah, it was
of
weird.
being in college and then going home and streaming is something that I used to only have, and now it's you look back at it fondly, don't you?
SDMP
going back and streaming on an SMP in college.
Yeah. Well, dude, I think back, I was in a very frustrating setup because we were in our 1-bedroom apartment, so we didn't have an office. The computer was on a tiny desk, one monitor in the living room.
Yeah.
And we didn't have a TV.
That was a nice
in the bedroom.
apartment, though.
Yeah, it was good, but not for working remotely. When Emma wants to watch TV at night, and I'm like trying to stream because the fucking views are so damn good. If I had been in our next apartment where we had a dedicated office, or here, holy smokes, dude, I would have been live so like at least twice as much.
Whoa.
Yeah, I would have been doing streams twice as long, twice as often. Because I would have had a dedicated space. I wouldn't have to be like, oh, Emma's waiting to use the living room or the kitchen. Our living room and kitchen were in the same like room.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was really bad timing, but it is what it is. I got good views. I had fun. I used that like NVIDIA digital green screen thing for a while, and that actually worked great.
I remember that was like sometimes Emma would like slip
she would like
through,
clip
and people
in.
would catch her.
One time Emma clipped in and she was crocheting, and someone said, "Oh my God, look, it's crocheting."
It's
and it's just like me with like a tiny Emma back here.
That's funny.
Okay, what were we saying?
We gotta bang through these though,
we gotta
because
bang them out.
that's
Let's
what we
nether
titled
right
and thumbnailed this entire episode about, and we're like, fuck.
Okay, the end Highlands. I hate the end.
Whoa.
Yeah, sorry.
You've never even been to the Highlands.
I never have.
You can't even speak on this. You can't even speak on this.
Fair.
I'll give it a B.
Wow. That's high.
Because it's a new adventure beyond beating the end dragon, which I appreciate. You can also get an elytra from doing this, and you can also get the shulker boxes.
I enjoy all of those things.
The journey is treacherous and stressful and takes a long time until you get an elytra. And then it's a lot easier. But in that initial phase, you're basically just bridging out across the void.
Yeah, I've never done it. I enjoy the fruits of people's labor for doing it. But yeah,
because I sold you shulker boxes, didn't I? And I made you pay like a lot.
Yeah, that sounds right. Let's do the nether.
During the original SMP, I used to sell them for 18 diamonds each.
Yeah, that's a good price.
Yeah,
diamonds are the true currency of Minecraft.
Well, and that original SMP Live, I would sell them for 18 diamonds each, and then when the server was shutting down, I had like 3 plots of land, and I also bought a skyscraper from someone. But I built a like a pinnacle to my wealth, which was just that is a cool thing. If we were ever to do a realm again or a server again, we would need to create like controlled plots in a town square, kind of like all these SMPs do, because those look so good.
There's a lot of character
when it's done right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just had a really good idea that Minecraft should implement, because I feel like over the last 10 years or more, I've always been thinking, damn, I wish that Minecraft had like a currency, like a set currency. And it kind of eventually defaults to diamonds. Mm-hmm. But you know what would be a good idea is if there was like a banker, like a villager who was a banker, and you could convert iron into gold and gold into diamonds. Be like 10 iron ingots for a gold ingot and 10 gold ingots for a diamond, or something like that, or like 100 or a stack or something. That way you could use those as a currency. It'd be like different denominations.
I thought you were going to say a banker that can turn diamonds into a currency. And so the only way, but the currency is worth its weight in diamonds. Like it's a like basically a diamond backed currency.
Yeah, that could also
that you could convert back into diamonds by visiting the villager, but it's always backed by.
But then what would be the point?
Is there is no currency in Minecraft because there's no, you can't control the supply of it, so it's inherently inflationary.
Yeah. someone can just grind out diamonds all night.
Yeah, you
then
immediately like inflate it by one person having diamonds. It's really just like, yeah, no, it's
and
it's
the
a
person who's going to
frustrating
have too
thing
much
for me.
is Ted. Ted is going to
What?
be the one who has too many diamonds.
Yeah, no, I always do have a lot of diamonds.
Okay, Nether. Let's bang
but
these
the
out.
thing is, when I don't have as many diamonds, you make fun of me for it. So then I
Because
have
it's
to
like-
grind.
It's like if you're playing Minecraft with us and you don't even have diamonds, like what fucking good are you? Because you're the diamond guy.
It was like Tucker had more diamonds than me when we were playing in the realm, and he was just like, I'm gonna make you regret being different, but also make fun of you for being who you are.
Yeah. No, you're damned.
Yeah.
So I think
Cherry Grove, I would put it at an A. It's just beautiful.
yeah, it's a solid A. It's not an S. I never end up living there, but I do
Mhm.
appreciate it. Although I think it should be way more rare than it is.
I feel like we've just had some good luck.
Maybe that's true.
I would put the mushroom biome at an S normally, but an A because I've never actually ever found one.
Well, I haven't either, I don't think. Maybe on the 360 when it first came out. I would put it at S for the rarity. I appreciate rare things
Yeah.
in Minecraft. Like
It's
it's a truly rare thing.
Yeah, that I have never found in Minecraft. I've never ever found a mushroom biome in Minecraft, and I have played a shit ton of Minecraft.
Yeah.
And I am known for going out far distances.
Yeah. Ted's the long distance
So I'm like,
friend.
what the fuck? What am I doing wrong here? I would say that Badlands with the to-dos.
The Mesa.
Yeah,
I keep calling
I
it
would-
Mesa.
I would put that in an A. That's a really cool
Really?
biome.
Oh, I hate this.
And it also has, and what's cool about it too is that the way it generates, it also has some. It'll have pretty high up mines that will kind of show out through the rock that have been
that's kinda
exposed.
cool.
So you can like go and enter mines almost at surface level through the Badlands. It's cool. It's also a great source of all the terracotta too.
I think I value Minecraft places by how much I would live in the real world counterpart.
I was just so excited when this released because it felt more like a real, real cool desert as opposed to
Just saying.
the regular desert, which I would put at like a C.
Yeah, a regular desert is purely a glass farm.
But yeah, it's just like you go there for glass, you swing at a fucking rabbit a couple times, but you don't have the energy to chase those things all the time.
Yeah, you're gonna steal one cactus and be set for the rest of the game on that one cactus.
The temples are cool, but
They're neat. Like they're fine.
I don't know. I just like I would never live anywhere near a desert most of the time.
It's nice to have a desert within 1,000 blocks.
Yeah, if there's an adjacent desert to where I'm thinking about living, it's already out of the running.
I like it within 1,000 blocks because it's like a quarry. It's just like a resource hole that I can go and just ruin. And I don't like the look of a desert, so I don't feel bad ruining it. Because like I'll try to replant trees in a forest like as I'm going because I hate the look of it stripped. A desert, I don't give a fuck.
Dude, you're doing fucking. You're doing what is that type of logging called?
Regenerative.
Yeah, you're doing regenerative logging.
Yeah. I plant more trees than I'm taking oftentimes.
Yeah,
Like because
that's great. I like that.
Yeah. No. I
Do you know what
genuinely
we should
feel,
do someday?
What?
We should go visit. There's a valley in the Appalachians that there's a old growth forest that avoided getting logged. Because a logging company shut down before they could get to this portion of this valley, and moved out of the area. And then there was also a fire that had come through, but it also ended up missing the valley. So there's this area that's like still old growth since the beginning of since before America.
Yeah.
And it just seems like a cool place to visit, just to see an old growth forest because we don't really see old.
There's
growth.
like pockets of it, like where there'd be like 100 acres here and there. But that's nothing.
Yeah.
That's a tiny area.
I guess, honestly, I feel like when we were at the Redwoods, that was old growth.
Yeah, that was old growth.
Because there was a lot of toppled trees and stuff. It felt like I was on another planet. And it would
Out
also
west
just be
has
hard to
a
fucking
lot
log
more.
redwood. It's so protected. And also,
Well, and by the time they weren't logging over there till like 1900s. Whereas like
and that
they
was
started
like,
logging
and like
the
they
East
had like a
Coast in the
20-year split before like environmentalism started kind of becoming a thing.
Yeah, we were logging the East Coast in the 1600s. Second we showed up, we are cutting it down.
Yeah.
And we didn't stop
Yeah.
till like the mid 1900s.
Oh, a redwood forest would be really nice in Minecraft.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's in the pipeline. Well, that's kind of similar
Yeah.
to the dark. Well, not really, but let's talk darkwood. The dark forest.
I would put
And I
that,
put that
in.
S. You want to pull it down?
I would have pulled it down one.
I guess I can put it down one. It is a little dense. It's hard to get through.
Yeah, it's hard to get through, a little stressful. Honestly, no, put it at an S because there have been times. I remember. Do you remember our first time going into one of those together? Like
To
it was an
get to
event.
that-
We set out for it.
It was
and
like a group quest.
and it was like a battle.
Yes, it was.
I think some people died in the process, but like we won in the end. But it was tough.
So that first realm we did that on, it was so far away that it really was an expedition.
Yeah, it was. And it
Yeah.
was like people were running out of food by the time we got there. You know, people didn't pack heavily enough.
Yeah. People didn't
but yeah.
pack heavily enough. Yeah, that's
I would
really
say snow taiga biome. I'd put that at a comfortable
F.
B.
Whoa, really? No,
Dude, going through there, it's like a winter wonderland.
Yeah, but the only good thing about this is traversing through it. If that. You're never building here.
I would settle for a what about a C?
I guess I could settle for a C. But
Yeah.
man, I hate that one because I just hate when it snows in Minecraft. I like snow in real life. In Minecraft, it's a nuisance because it never.
What do you think of
never
plains
changes.
biomes?
Okay, plains biomes.
I would put that as an A.
Yeah, I kind of like
Maybe
plains
even an
biomes.
S, honestly, because there have been so many times that I have chosen the plains biome as where I live.
Yeah, I have too. I think my ideal Minecraft house is at an oak forest that borders up against plains.
Yeah,
and
that's
I put
a
the
classic
house
right
like
there.
kind of in the oak with a farm.
Because it's like you just need the room, you know.
Yeah,
otherwise
you can-
you get like stressed.
Well, yeah, you don't have to worry about cutting down trees or terraforming really. You're like, I'm gonna put a barn there, I'm gonna put a pasture there.
Yeah, I got a fucking house over here, you know. It's basically just what we did to the Midwest, you know. They should add prairie dogs.
Yeah, that's another thing you'd think they would.
Oh, and they should add the fucking. That's what they should add to the savannah. Well, are those even on the savannah? I think they are. The little guys.
Prairie dogs?
Nope.
Oh, meerkats?
Meerkats, yeah.
Yeah, I think where are meerkats native to?
They have to be in the
Maybe
savannah.
Australia
We didn't
or
see
Africa?
any. They're in Africa.
They're in Africa? They've got to be a savanna creature.
Well, they have to be because Simone was a meerkat, wasn't he?
Oh, in The Lion King?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which you watched on the plane to Kenya.
Yeah, how many times are we going to bring that up?
Oh, they're as many times as I can because I know you're embarrassed about it.
A little bit. They're native to South Africa and Namibia and Botswana. So like the southern portion of Africa on like the southeastern coast.
I mean, I guess he was the only meerkat.
Yeah.
Like so he was kind of like an outlaw in a way. Like he was kind of like a pirate.
Yeah, he did. Okay, let's hit jungle. What do you think about jungle?
I would say jungle is a comfortable B.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
I would say the mountain biome is a C because it's just frustrating. Honestly, I might even pull it down to a D.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's more.
It's
of
just
a D.
ugly. Not a huge fan.
The only thing it's really good for is finding exposed coal when you randomly have that coal shortage like 8 hours into a game.
I would put the ice mountain peaks at a C because it always has that potential of creating a wizard tower at the top.
Wait, I've never heard about this.
You just kind of have that in your brain, you know, when you look at it. You're like, someday I'll build a tower, but then you're like,
oh, I
how
thought
do
this was
build a
like something you
tower?
can find.
No, this is just something that I've thought of doing.
It's just like regular biomes, but it looks a little more real.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. It's more like Appalachians versus Rockies, kind of.
Yeah. Yeah. What is that? What is that?
Frozen ocean, beaches.
Beaches, fucking D.
I think, what?
Oh, okay. C. Fucking.
All
I
right.
don't know.
I like building near a beach. I like the beaches area where it's like near forests and stuff, but I do usually just end up turning that into a crater because I need glass.
Yeah, that's why you want to have a desert
beach.
nearby so you can deal with that.
Oh, yeah, and then you have to decimate your beach.
And then frozen ocean, I don't know, like a sea as well. It's sort of a not offensive.
Yeah, it's not offensive. You can get glass.
And now we've got the nether biomes.
So this one, which I forget what it's called.
It's like the basalt.
Yeah, I really think that's cool.
I like it too. I would have put that in an A.
Yeah, because the first time that they added this,
I've gone mining through there too, and I'm just having a good time in there.
It's just cool. It feels like you're in like Mordor or something. There's like
I do really like the addition of the biomes that they added for this game. Next one I think is where you find the evil pigs. I'd put that at a B.
The Crimson Forest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would or maybe even a C, and then I would put the blue one higher.
Oh, I was gonna say one lower. That's interesting.
I just thought it looked nicer.
Oh, I think it looks worse. I think it looks so jarringly different than like it doesn't look natural.
I think the nether needed a little bit more color like that.
I find the nether being so oppressive even in its color palette, and that's what makes it what it is. It's supposed to be hell.
Yeah.
You know, you don't deserve relief.
That's a good way. That's a good way to put it. Like that's and it's good game design.
Yeah, it's supposed to be an oppressive place, and there are riches hidden in there, but like you are always on edge in the nether, even in late game.
Well, yeah, I mean, like those areas are also still just as dangerous. It's just like, and you know, none of the trees look like that in the overworld, so I think it fits. Like it's like kind of like a complementary color to the regular red of the nether.
That's true. So
what's this last one?
That's like the regular nether, like I forget what it's called, the nether badlands, just like typical nether.
Oh, F. No, just kidding.
No, I think that's it. I'm gonna put that at S.
For the quality of the choice of having the nether in the first place.
No, like when it's so exciting to go to the nether for the first time, and you typically pop out in that. And I remember going there for the first time when the nether, like back in the day, was like, oh my god, we are nice.
When it came out.
Yeah. And you have like you build like a little cobblestone shelter. You get gas for the first time.
The nether was around long before Minecraft came to the Xbox.
I wasn't playing pre-Xbox.
You were playing pre-Xbox?
No, I wasn't.
That's what I mean.
So I played Minecraft for a good bit before going to the nether.
Okay,
like,
it was a big deal.
Yeah, I remember the first time we were like it was like 3 sleepovers into Minecrafting. So I was playing Minecraft split screen on Xbox at sleepovers. I'd bring my that's when we shifted to like playing PS3 to like, oh, you need to bring your Xbox when you come over.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so then I was like, I had to be there. And it had 4 players split screen, which was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, that is nice. Split screen is a lost art.
Yeah, 4 player split screen Minecraft, dude. That's pretty fun. We should do that sometime. We should just get within the illusion and play 4 player split screen Minecraft. You, me, couple of ladies. That'd be a good night. That'd be really fun on your big TV in your living room. Dude, that'd be a blast.
That would be cool.
Actually.
That would be cool.
We could just pull like an all-nighter playing Minecraft, eating snacks, split screens. You like always see what people are doing.
I feel like we'd always have something better we'd want to play than Minecraft, though. Minecraft is a phase-based tool.
No, Minecraft is a phase, but being able to play 4 players
and it also just feels so different to play. Like I've tried playing it on the controller in the past, and
it's no, but you're not playing it. You're playing it for that split screen experience. Because like when you're playing split screen and you find diamonds, you're like kind of look over your shoulder, like anybody seeing this? Like, you know, like is anybody watching me find these diamonds?
Yeah, but thank you guys for watching this episode.
We went for a while.
We appreciate you coming by. Good conversations all around.
Yeah.
And we will see you over on the Patreon. It's only $5 a month to get extra bonus content from the podcast. So we'll see you over there. And if not, see you next week.
Thanks for listening.
Peace.